Alright, here we go. I think I have now set up everything correctly, so welcome back, Mushroom Man Toad here. And we, right now, have a brand new Minecraft Snapshot that just came out literally a minute ago, and I am so looking forward to getting to check this out live with you. Let's make sure I enable my desktop audio and get everything set up here. So, I'm just gonna hop right into it. I have the changelog open, but I am looking forward to getting to check this out here live with you. We're just gonna create a new world here, because there's a lot of new stuff to check out. I'm just going to call it New World because I don't really care enough to change it. And let's get into this. So, hello to everyone here who is arriving at the stream. Let me get my stream chat open on a nearby device here so I can actually, talk to you. But give me just a moment here to find that. Sorry, my phone is being very slow right now. Just a second here. Anyway, our world looks like it's up. Yeah, I get it. Lots of stuff going on in the world. Alright. Should be able to watch stream chat now, so let's see how we are doing here. Let me just make sure I got everything going here. Oh yeah, lots of people here are excited. Hello to everyone who has arrived. We got a lot of new stuff this patch. We've got a new mob, we've got a new block, we got some new mechanics, and I'm looking forward to checking it all out. We also have a new nether gold texture. Sorry, that just jumped out at me immediately. But let's get right into this here. I'm just going to execute come on, I can do this, in the nether, run TP at P here. That'll just take us straight into the nether without having to build a portal or anything like that. Alright, so here we go, we're back into the nether, and we have a lot of stuff to check out. First of all, they said there's a new mob that spawns on the lava lake, so this is what I want to find first. And of course, we land in a warped forest where I don't honestly know if they can spawn, but yeah, if we head out here into... Yeah, we're still in the warp forest. Oh yeah, there they are. So right there, here we have found some of these new nether mobs. This is not modded. This is vanilla, so here we go. I have no idea the answer to that. I have not heard anything to that extent, but either way, we have a new mob. I'm going to turn up sounds here. Okay, I'm going to turn on subtitles as well so we can see if it has, a noise or anything. Okay, so it doesn't even seem to have subtitles, but... So you can kind of hear the noises it's making. That's really neat. Alright, I'm going to turn back down the sound again because I know it gets really loud, but... there we go. Whatever. Now, we do have a little bit of information on these guys. What the heck is that? It is a strider. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves one of these spawn eggs here for the strider. And now these things have some neat properties according to the forum. And again, I have not tried this yet. Obviously, this just came out seconds ago. Or minutes ago now. But yeah, they say you can saddle it. So you can. So this is basically our new nether boat, as I understand it. And now it says it'll follow warp fungus. So I'm curious, if you hold a warp fungus, will it follow it? No. But if I hold one here, okay, then yes, you can lead it. So it is a mob that walks on the nether lava, and it follows warp fungus, and you can saddle it to ride it. So there we go. That is one of the brand new features that has just come out in today's snapshot, is this new mob here, which it's an interesting one. It's not quite what I would have expected, but I guess we now have the... Oh, you can breed it too. Oh, really? Oh, I gotta see this. Oh my goodness, you can get a little one. There you go. So, there you go. We've got ourselves a new mob. Yeah, if this is our way of transporting around the nether, it's interesting. I do think it has the weakness. You can't control. As you can see, my screen is going back because I'm holding W and forward and stuff. I cannot... Warp fungus on a stick. What? I completely missed that change. That was a good catch. Okay. So let's see here if I can figure this out now. And then string... And we'll grab ourselves a crafting table here. So, are you telling me... Thank you for pointing that out there, by the way, T-Pose. I totally missed that change in the changelog, but let's take a look at this guy right here. Okay, that's not the recipe, so what is it? Oh. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know why I had it in my head that the carrot on the stick was the way it was either. That was just wrong. That was good old Minecraft knowledge coming in there, but either way, so if we have this guy, he'll follow it. Oh, that one is not my saddled one. Here's my saddled guy. He got a long way out there. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. and then you can ride this thing. Are they hostile? I'll hop into survival here in a second. We'll see. I just want to see what happens. If I, like, ride him into this lava flow here, do I start moving up? Okay, so we are actually gaining Y height when you ride into a lava flow. I'm not sure if this is a bug or intentional, but this is a thing I had to try because I figured it would probably work this way. They maybe didn't think this far ahead yet, but there you go. Now we know for sure. Oh, just about knocked my microphone over there. All right. So let's get out of here and let's answer the question, are they hostile? Because this seems to be like the main feature of this update, and well, there's one more. So let's get a strider up here onto the land, and let's go game mode survival. Let's see, is it hostile? No, it does not seem to be hostile. Also, it's got a little one on its head. Oh, that's kind of neat. Okay, now I'm super curious here. I know this might be cruel, but I need to know, like, if I kill the strider, which, by the way, how much health does this guy have? I don't honestly know. Okay. Okay, so, oh, it drops string! Oh, there you go. And yeah, it does drop the little one off its head, too. So there you go. This is a super interesting... Yeah, it doesn't feel vanilla. That is definitely a fair assessment. It does feel like something that would fall out of modded, but, like, again, maybe that's a good thing. They are definitely innovating. They're doing something that totally breaks the vanilla feel. I don't know if that's good or not, but it's the way it is, so... Yeah, it does seem to be totally passive. Not even neutral, it's totally passive. It drops string on death, which is definitely noteworthy. I know, Kristen, you had an idea about that. But, yeah, there it is. That's how piglins get strings. So there we go. That's that mob. And unfortunately, I do have to take this one kind of quickly because I have to go here in a couple of minutes. But I am, well, about 15, so. But there's a lot of stuff left to check out in this snapshot. So I'm going to flip over to the changelog. The next one is called the lodestone. So let's take a look at that. And that's going to be this guy. Now, I'm not sure if this guy has a crafting recipe. It probably does. But I'm not seeing it. Either way, I'll show you the functionality of this now. I'm sure, like, somebody will have pointed out the crafting recipe for me within a couple of minutes here, so... Yeah, it's cool, but the texture could be better. Okay, yeah, that's my initial reaction to it as well there, Rexter, is that the texture, or it looks good, or, I mean, like, it's a cool mob. It's a really nice concept. Warped fungus on a stick may now be my favorite item in the game, but... wait a sec. Hold on. Warped fungus on a stick. Hold on. This could be huge right here. Give me just a second. Scoreboard, objectives, add... fungus. So, actually, I'll just do it, and then we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh yeah, Minecraft. Dot used, colon, Minecraft, colon, warp. Oh yeah, warped fungus on a stick. Okay. So display, sidebar, fungus. Please. Oh my word, we have another right-click detection item. To those of you who do commands and have used the carrot on a stick for, like, right-click detection, and I have a video on my channel on that if you haven't, and you may well be here from that, but we have another right-click detection item. You can hear my right-clicking, and the score increments when I'm holding it, right, if I right-click without it, right? But, so, sorry, this is just a super quick overview, but they left that functionality in, where the right-click doesn't do anything by default, I don't believe. Yeah, right-click won't do anything by default. But we have a new right-click detection item. How much durability does this thing have? Well, let's just give it this way. Give at P, warped, fungus on a stick, damage 1. Okay, so it looks like it's going to have 25 durability. Still, that's huge right there. That's a game changer. I am so stoked for this item. I'm so stoked. Okay, so I know that might be a bit more on the technical side, but I feel like that is going to be a very, very big deal. For now, though, I'll get rid of the objective, and we'll keep exploring the lodestone. So, allegedly, with the lodestone, what you can do is you can take one of your compasses and right-click on the lodestone, and the compass will point to it. So if I fly over here, my compass is always pointing in the direction of the lodestone I clicked on. Oh, and it becomes a lodestone compass, too. So there you go. That is another new feature, and apparently it also works in the nether now, so your compass will no longer just have to glitch out. Yeah, it is less than the carrot on a stick. Okay, yeah. Give at the carrot on a stick damage 1. So you'll see here, the carrot on a... Oh, no, it's back. It's down to 25. I thought it used to be like 35 or something, but it's 25 now. So there you go. But here's the other feature here is the lodestone. Again, I don't know what the recipe is for that, and they don't list it anywhere. Oh, yes, they do. A netherite ingot and chiseled stone brick. So let's try that. Chiseled stone bricks. Netherite ingot. So, possibly another use for netherite here. Ah, okay. So there you go. You're going to put it into the crafting table just like this, and you'll get yourself a lodestone. Which means compasses just became one of the most useful items in the game because you can just have in your hotbar like a waypoint. You know, you put down a lodestone in your base, you right-click on it with a lodestone compass, and you go flying off. Oh, we have a new sound effect for that, too. Hold up. Well, either way, I'll finish that thought. So you go off exploring into the nether, and it doesn't matter where you go, your compass will always point you right back to the lodestone. So you just follow the lodestone compass here, and here we are. So there we go. That is another one of the new features here. Now, I really want to turn up the sound so I can hear this. So let's see what this sounds like. Sorry, Enderman. Okay, let's listen to this. Okay, so it's just kind of a click. Okay, well that's interesting. Well, either way, that is going to be a new feature of this update. Okay, now I'm just going to keep scrolling through here and see if there's anything else that needs to be talked about. Farmerville... Okay, so this is the other big change of this update, and you probably have already seen the changelog by now, but if you haven't, the farmer villagers can now compost seeds, so if you're in a village, and this would probably take way too long to actually, like, see it happen, but if a farmer villager harvests, like, wheat or something, and then it gets seeds as a drop from it, it can take that over to a composter, put it in the composter, and, like, turn it into bone meal, and then use that bone meal to grow crops faster. So, basically... Actually, I would bet that that is a mechanic that can be used to make an auto farm so much more fast by, like, just pumping bone meal into a villager. I bet we'll see a farm for that here within the next couple days. So keep an eye out for people like Ilmango who make things like that. But that looks like something else we're going to be seeing in the upcoming days. Now, the next part here, as we move down, technical changes. They've changed the jigsaw block. I've never used it. I'm not able to comment on that really well. I know it's used for structure loading, but I just don't know how it works, so I'm sure someone will have a better technical explanation, so I'm not even going to try. I kind of get what they're doing, but again, I'm not sure. Oh, one more thing. Basalt is formed when lava flows over soul soil next to blue ice. So let's give this guy a try. Clear out my inventory. Lava, soul soil, blue ice. There we go. So if we have soul soil... Okay. Well, okay. So I'm going to experiment with this a bit. So, first of all, this is what it says happens. Yeah, okay, so I've heard noises just yet. Okay. Maybe the source block can't be on it? Sorry, that's my dryer. I forgot that was going. I don't know how this works. Does this need to be below it or something? I don't know. If somebody can explain to me what I'm doing wrong in this process, please feel free to do so. But I can't make it work. Maybe it's like a cobbled gen... Okay, so something like... Okay, I gotta contain this here. Give me just a second. So if we build up a little track like this, right? We put blue ice here, soul soil here. Oh! Okay, okay. I'll buy that. So there you go. We now have a basalt gem. Now again, these are the major new things in this update, but there's going to be some some changes that could change the way the game is played in the bug fixes. So I want to take a quick look at those and see what happens. Okay. Okay, the first... So bows without pulling animation, that doesn't really matter. Villagers only pick up 4 stacks of items, so apparently they'll pick up more now. They should let basalt now craft into stone tools. I really hope they do. I think that would be a very good system for them to put in. Or even a furnace or something, then the nether is totally livable. Crimson and warp stairs, planks and slabs can now be... Or they can no longer be used as fuel in a furnace because they should not be able to burn, so... You know, obviously they're fire resistant, so why would you use them as fuel? Shields, crossbows, bows, and fishing rods don't show their proper animations. Yep, so that's an animations thing. Smokers can now be crafted with crimson and warp stems. Spawn egg fix. Okay, so most of this looks like crafting recipes that involve nether items have just been updated. Bastions was mentioned by Mojang. It was confirmed at Minecon, as I understand it. So, Bastions, they should be coming. They're just not here yet. But I think we are far from a feature-complete version of this, which is really cool in my opinion. Actually, we have farmable string now. Hold on a second. Like, besides needing fire, or spiders, not fire, spiders, yeah, you can, do it with these, nether striders now, so, there you go. Just some optimizations here. I'm looking for anything that is going to be significant to gameplay here. Okay, so it looks like they fixed mobs dismounting from boats. So that will be more reliable now. Same with minecarts. They just fixed some of the deployment obscure things that could have happened. So that's a nice fix. Like, minecarts, sometimes if you would get out of them next to an open trap door, it could throw you into the trap door and you just fall through. So, that one has been fixed. Language fixes. Yeah, I don't see anything here that really looks like it's going to be game-changing. I'm sorry, I'm reading through this. There's a lot of bug fixes here. I'm just kind of saving you most of this, like, you know. So they've slightly shortened the height that you can bone meal kelp, weeping vines, and twisted vines. It's still pretty high, but it's not that high anymore. It's now at 25. It is capped at 25. Oh! Okay, so they did this now. So this is actually a change that will impact gameplay. Sorry if this isn't the most enthralling thing to watch as I'm just reading through this, but this is... Okay, now that that's done, so you'll see it's now consuming the glowstone from my inventory there. So you see I've lost 3 glowstone there, but not if you're in creative mode. It won't consume the glowstone there. So there we go, that is a feature. So if I'm in creative, it won't consume the glowstone, but if I swap back over to survival, place down a respawn anchor, then it consumes the glowstone. So there we go. So again, it's gonna keep scrolling here. That's a pretty big bug fix in my opinion. Fishing bobbers will no longer get stuck on ledges when you reel them in. That's important. using glowstone in the offhand. Oh, so now if you use glowstone from your offhand, it'll charge the respawn anchor. That's good. Dying in a different... Okay, so again, these are mostly just little technical changes that'll make it much nicer to play through, but not necessarily that game-changing. Another gold ore now gives experience when you mine it. Respawn anchor is now immune to the dragon breaking it. They did change the recipe of polished basalt. Okay, and that seems to be about it, but let's just look at that really quick. Polished basalt from basalt, right? So if we come over here, I would assume it's now not smelted, but I lost my crafting table somewhere. But if we craft it, and craft it like that. So there you go, that's polished basalt now. You won't have to smelt it anymore. You just craft it. So there you go. Hello, Captain Squirrel, welcome to the stream. So, I think that pretty well covers it for the new things here. They changed the way the new fishing open water thing works. You're now allowed to have lily pad blocks above the water, and no solid underwater blocks can be around the block that the fishing bobber is in. So they have changed the rules for it just slightly, but again. Yeah, it was inconsistent with other polished blocks, so now you don't have to smelt it. You can just, you know, 2x2 craft it. But with that said, that's pretty much gonna do it for the snapshot. Again, you know, some people that may find uses for most of the bugs that were fixed, but most of it just looks like little fixes for like weird behaviors of the respawn anchor, like, you know, going through the end portal depleted a charge in the respawn anchor in the nether, for example. Stuff like that, where it's like, okay, yeah, that's important, but it's not game-changing, right? And it's mostly stuff like that. Other than that, I think that's going to do it for this snapshot coverage. So, thank you for coming out to the stream today, to those who did. And again, I'm looking forward to more. This is a weird snapshot, and that is undeniable. But, you know, they keep taking the game in new directions. And, you know, we asked for nether boats, and we got something we didn't expect. And I feel like that's a good... I think that's a good thing, because Mojang does keep surprising us. But with that said, I'm gonna head off. This has been Mushroom Man Toad, and I'll see you in the next one. Support local businesses.